Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. This is a review of WrestleMania 8, and by no way is this the best WrestleMania of all time, but I think of a lot of the WrestleManias, this is probably the one WrestleMania that holds a special place in my heart. Definitely WrestleMania 6, Warrior versus Hogan is right up there with a lot of people's. Hogan versus Savage is a really good one, but when I look at the card for WrestleMania 8, I know you look at it and there's a lot of guys that had been working for the company for a long time. You know, they weren't with the company anymore, and there's a lot of fresh blood on the roster on this show. But honestly, this is my childhood. This would be 1992, so I would be 11 years old. I would be watching about every wrestling program there was on television at the time, from Wrestling Challenge to Wrestling Superstars, All-American Wrestling, Prime Time, any kind of a match I could see. I wanted to see it, even if it was, the Repo Man going up against the guy who delivered beer to the arena that day. Like I said, there's nothing really special about this show. There's only, I'd say probably two really good matches that people talk about. There's one hidden gem on this show, and everything else is just, it is what it is. And when it comes down to it, you have a WrestleMania that ends in a disqualification. I know that it's supposed to usher in the new era. They're trying to redo what they did at WrestleMania 6, trying to hand the company over to the Ultimate Warrior, and have him be the guy who takes the torch and starts to run with it throughout the company. But then in the main event, Hulk Hogan, in what was billed as supposed to be Hulk Hogan's last WrestleMania, his last match. They would do a retirement angle, basically saying that Hogan was going to be walking away from the company. Of course, he would stay away from the company, I think, all the way until the build-up to WrestleMania 9, where Hogan would be in a tag team match, sort of just to be on the show and help it out, but not really be in there. And at the last minute, Vince decides to put the championship, one of the dark spots that there is on WrestleMania 9. But Hulk Hogan, is saying that it's going to be it. He's going up for the last fight against Sid Justice. When you look at Sid Justice, you can really tell that this guy really is the face of the company. He should be the babyface guy, taking them on. And I think that Vince turning him heel was a bad idea, but maybe he was going to turn him heel and then turn him babyface just right down the road. But he looked like $1 million. He had a really good promo. I think he was better as a heel promo than he was at a regular promo. But in this one, basically it's a normal Hulk Hogan match. Hogan and Justice go round and round, and then when Hulk Hogan is going for the atomic leg drop, and he's going for the 1, 2, 3, Harvey Wimpleman, his manager, jumps into the ring, causing a disqualification. And at that point, you can really tell that everything is sort of lost. During the fight, after the match, once it's called out a disqualification, Papa Shango starts running down the aisle and then stops halfway and looks around like he doesn't even know where he is. And then he runs all the way down to the ring. People have said that Harvey Wimpleman wasn't even supposed to be the guy who caused the disqualification. It was supposed to be Papa Shango, but there was a mix-up with sending the guys out on time, and just the whole thing was a big clusterfuck. And you can really tell that it is by looking at Hogan and Sid and Wimpleman, especially the referee, and Papa Shango the most. But Shango and Sid start working over on Hulk Hogan, and then as Sid is on the outside looking for a chair, you can hear the Ultimate Warrior music start to play, and it's playing loud. And I think it's funny that Sid doesn't even acknowledge the Warrior music. He doesn't sell it. The guys that he's trying to steal the chair for, they're not even looking or acknowledging that the Warrior's music is playing. Warrior's music is very... It's his. I mean, you know what it is. When it started playing, you knew. The announcers knew. Warrior makes his way down to the ring. Warrior and Hogan clear the ring, and then they just sort of celebrate with each other, holding the hands up. It's supposed to be the passing of the torch. Vince had sent Warrior home, and they were on bad terms. And I think because of the plan for Hogan to leave and go make movies, he needed to have somebody to carry the business, and he wasn't 100% sure that guys like Savage and Flair and Sid were going to be able to do it. So returning the Ultimate Warrior would be a great thing. This, of course, would be the point when the Warrior death rumors would come up saying that it's a fake Warrior, but it was the right Warrior. I love this WrestleMania. It's one of the best ones of my childhoods, and I had great memories watching it last night, and I hope you guys do soon.